So again, this is going to be assignment number 45. And again, we're saying that this is a set of 10, and there's how many sets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So guess what's missing here? 9. And 9 times 10 is what? 90. Now, you might, in just a moment, on this next one, you might just see the pattern that you're going to see today. So these particular blocks, these are 10 times 10, length with 10 times 10 times height. Does anybody know what 10 times 10 times 10 is? 1,000. Because 10 times 10 is 100, and times another 10, which is to show you, watch carefully, when I have 1 times 1 times 1, it's 1. How many zeros were there? 3. And that's going to be something like we're going to do today. So each of these cubes has 1,000 in it. So how many cubes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm not going to put it in here. I'm going to rewrite it. I've got 6 cubes times, how much is in every cube? 1,000. And 6 times 1,000 is what? That is easy. In fact, I want you to look for a second at this one. Like, what was 9 times 1? 9. How many extra zeros were there? 1. So 90. This is 6 times 1 is 6. But how many zeros? 3. And we just tack them on. It's a shorter way to work with zeros. Oh, this is going to be so fast. But I gave you a big people worksheet at the very back, but don't start it yet. So, now this one's a little different. When they're saying, I don't see 2 of anything. What we're looking at is, is it 2? No, it's not 2. Hold on a second. This is different. Because I can't go this way, because that would give me 3 rows of 20. I've got to go this way.
2 times 30, yeah.
So here's my 2 groups. So 2 times what will give me 60?
10.
30. 10, 20, what? 30. There's 2 groups of 30, so sometimes it helps you to circle that so you can see 2 of what? Because if I went this way, it would have been 1, 2, 3 groups of something. So 2 times 30. By the way, since I mentioned that, don't mark yours up again, but I could have gone, I'll just pretend it was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I started to do this, which that would have been 20. Another 10 and 10 would have been another 20. And that would have been another 20. So this one would have been how many 20s?
20 times 3.
It would have been 20 times 3 or 3 times 20. But it also would have been what?
2 times 30. Or 3
Well,
times 2.
So 3 times 2 is? 3 times 2 is 6 with how many zeros?
1.
So it's going to be 60 also. So let's go ahead and see this one. Now, how can I make 200? Should I add these across or up and down?
Up and down.
Up and down. So let's circle it. Ma'am, have a seat, please. Sit up, please. So I'm going to circle it this way. So that's 200. That's 200. And that's 200. So how many groups of 200 do we have?
3.
We've got 3 groups of 200. Who thinks they know? What do you think, Ruby? 600. Because here's, I can take 3 times 2, which is 6. How many extra zeros are there?
2.
2. So 3 times 200 is 600. So now we're going to start using, we don't have models anymore. Does everybody have that down? Okay. What's that?
Can we do these bottom ones by ourselves?
Okay, Joseph, you're ready, but most people aren't. Okay. Virginia, so let's get started. Now, I want you to see how cool and easy it is to work with zeros. It's so easy. Now, I don't want any zeros yet. All I want you to tell me, do you have this worksheet? There's nobody there. Okay, just one moment, sweetie. Is, what's 5 times 1?
5.
Just put a 5. What's 5 times 1?
5.
What's 6 times 2?
1.
Now, you might not know this. You might need your multiplication table. 8 times 4? 32. Now, this one for sure, you might need your multiplication table. 8 times 7?
56.
Very good. Now, okay, now all you do, watch this carefully. How many zeros are here?
1.
You just tack it right on. The answer is 50. 5 times 10 is 50. How many zeros are here?
2.
You just tack it on. 5 times 100 is 500. How many zeros are here? You just tack it on. Is that easy?
Easy.
How many zeros are here? So you tack it up. 8 times 40 is 320. Yes, ma'am.
I'm so different.
Come here and bring it here, sweetie. Let me see. Yeah, as soon as you see it's different, bring it to me.
It's a 7 times 10.
You're doing the wrong side, sweetie. It's, whoops, whoopsie. Okay. So, how many zeros would I tack on this one?
2.
2. So 8 times 700, and I'm going to say 5,600. I could say 5,600, but if I'm going 8 times 700, I'm going to say 5,600. Then, if you know it, say it. 6 times 200? 12. And then how many zeros?
2.
Awesome. 21. With how many zeros?
2. 63.
7 times 9
63.
is 63.
3 zeros.
3 zeros.
And the next one is 54.
Slow down. Don't go ahead, please. Slow down. We've got people that need to write this down.
27.
So 9 times 6 is
54.
54. With how many zeros?
It's about 47.
Then, wait. Let me make sure. Does everybody have 12? Sebastian, focus, please, sweetie. Look up here. 9 times 3? 27. With how many zeros?
3.
Okay. Then, okay, shh. All right. It says, how many 10s are in the product? I'm trying to think of how I would do that. All right, let's go ahead and let's figure out the answer. 5 times 8 is what?
40.
Now, you have to be very careful because there's a 0 here. But that 0 doesn't count. I still have to put on how many extra zeros? What? 2. 2 more. And I don't care how many 10s. Don't worry about that. I just want the answer. Then,
I think it's 1,010. No, it's 0.
there would be 400 10s. That's why we're not going to go over it.
Oh.
So, in other words, don't worry about it. I just want you to be able to multiply that because I know the answer is 400. But don't worry about it. I want the real answer. I want 5 times 800. Then this one. All right. So it says 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Explain how you can use rounding and multiplication to estimate 9 miles. Well, I want to go 9 miles times 5,280. I want to see how many, there's 9 miles, I want to see how many feet are in 9 miles. But that's too much work for me. So we're going to estimate, what can I round this to?
5,000.
5,000. And so about how many feet would be in 9 miles? What do you think?
45,000.
Very good. 9 times 5 is 45. and we tack on 3 zeros.
I know a way to keep my 5 rows in my head. You just, what's in the middle of the other number? Like, if it was 8 times 5 is 40, let's have 80 be 40.
You're going to have to tell me that method, and then I'm going to share it once it's clear for me. Okay, then, let me see. Okay, I'm going to skip this section just for a second. Let's go down to the word, skip all this right now. Go down to the problem solving where it says Omar.
Flip the whole paper over and then scroll down to Omar.
Okay, so look at, find Omar. Are we there? Then, okay, he wants to, make it fast. He wants to plant 4 rows of corn. Each row will have 200 corn plants. I can't figure that out, so I'm going to draw it. Here's 1 row. Here's another row. He wants to plant how many rows?
4.
So I'm going to draw another row and another row. How many corn plants does he want in each?
400.
Each row will have 200 corn plants. I haven't read the whole thing. He bought 9 bags of corn. Does he have enough? I don't know. He bought, hold on, 9 bags of corn seeds with 80 seeds in each bag. Does he have enough?
9 times 80? 9 times 80.
But hold on a second, girls and boys. Let me see. 9 times that is, right. So, not yet. We're not there yet. So he wants how many corn plants in this row? 200. And he wants 200 in this row. He wants 200 in this row. He wants 200 in this row. So, how could I figure out, before I go any further, how can I figure out how many corn plants he wants all together? Angelina. There you go. I want, or 4 rows times 200. Doesn't matter either way. He wants 4 rows of 200, which is, he wants 800 plants. Okay, so, but now, let's go to the next part. It says, thank you, ma'am. He bought 9 bags with 80 seeds. 9 bags with 80 seeds. By the way, I forgot to mention something. If I'm doing a problem and I see 9 bags and I see 80 seeds, please know that it will never be an addition problem. I can never add bags and seeds. You just can't do it. I can't subtract bags and seeds. So when they're different, if I had 9 bags and 8 more bags, I could add them. If I had 9 bags minus 8 bags, I could subtract, but I can't add or subtract bags and seeds. So the only thing this would be, to get my total seeds, would be to multiply. 9 bags. So yeah, 9 times 8 is what? 72 with how many extra zeros? 1. So this is how many plants he'll be able to make with that many bags of seeds. Does he have enough? No. So not enough. Put not enough. You can handle that. There's not enough. All right. Then, and we're done with that. So I'm going to take this one off. Now I'm going to go straight to the back, the puzzle. You don't need any paper. Okay, shh. So let me show you how, girls and boys, let me show you how this works with some of the bigger numbers. Okay, quiet please. So let's go to number 10. You're going to look at the front number. What is 3 times 1? 3. Then what is 3 times 8?
6.
Look.
3 times 6. 18.
3 times 6 is 18. So put in 18. Okay, so you might need your multiplication table. So don't do anything else yet. What is, go take your front numbers. What's 2 times 3? 6. And then what's 6 times 3? 6 times 3. It's 18 again. And then what's 9 times 1? 9. And then what's 9 times 2?
18.
We got an 18 again. But here's the difference. Now what you're going to do is tack on all the zeros you have. There's how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to put 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time, because that number's so big, I'm going to put a comma. So I'm going to look for the 18 with 6 zeros over here. Who thinks they know what letter it is? You cross it out. Okay. Then, okay, are we all up together? Who needs more time? Then, how many zeros on this next one?
4.
1. Oh, careful. There's 1 here, but so count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this answer is going to be, I think, 1,800,000. So anyway, look for the answer with 5 zeros. Which one has 5 zeros? Is it the S?
Yeah.
It is the S. Then, who thinks they know how many zeros this last one needs?
4.
Yeah, all together there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Find your answer with 4 zeros.
C.
It is the letter C. And now I'll go ahead and copy and put my commas. How you do this, does everybody have this one? How you do this is where you see the 10, it's the one that's left over that you put in the 10 spot. So where you see the 10, what letter is left over? The W. Okay. Now we're gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna see if I can leave you on your own. Okay, excuse me. Someone's interrupting the class. Okay, Joshua, did you not get how to do these, or did you not get where to put the W? You're multiplying. We're going to do the next section right here. We're going to do the number 9. So pay attention. Joshua, help me out here. You take the front numbers. What's 2 times 2?
4.
4. And then what's 4 times 3? 4 times 3. I'm not adding. 12. So put a 12. If there's not room below, put it above. Then look at this one. What's 6 times 1?
6.
Joshua, I need you to focus, sweetie, right here. Joshua, what's 6 times 1? And then what's 6 times 2?
12.
So put a 12 again. Then let's look at this bottom one. What's 3 times 4? 12. And then what's 12 times 1?
12.
12. So they're all 12. But now, who knows what we're going to tack on to all of those? The zeros. Look at this one, Joshua. How many zeros all together here? 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm going to tack on. Do I have an answer with the 12 and 3 zeros? So you cross it out. We're not going to use that. Okay. Then, oh, there's a lot of zeros on this next one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many zeros are we going to tack on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is the letter O, and I'm going to copy my commas then, so it's after the third one, so I can see it's 1 million something. Who knows how many zeros on this last one?
6.
I don't see 6 zeros. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we see an answer with 4 zeros? It's the letter R. Does everybody get that?
Yes.
Which letter is left over? E. Guess where you're going to put the letter E? You're going to put it where the 9 is. If I left you alone, could you handle the rest of this?
Yes.
Okay. Again, I shouldn't have to do the whole thing. What's 4? Use your multiplication table. 4 times 9 is what? 36. And how many zeros am I going to tack on? 2. 3, 6, 0, 0. That's it.
No.
Which has 36 and 2 zeros. Okay? And I don't know why you're there when, Virginia, let me see your paper real quick. Bring it here, please. Wait, let me shut this off.